Have their quarterback, Dak Prescott, back in action, and he'll be shining in primetime. Stephen A., listen to this. The Cowboys, they've got 6 primetime games. So after their Week 10 bye, they enter a tough stretch with short rest. The Cowboys will host the Eagles in Week 12, followed by a home matchup against the Chiefs on Thanksgiving Day. My goodness, and wrapping up a 3-game the visit to the Detroit Lions. Wow, that is a tough second half, Stephen A.
Molly.
What?
Did Jerry Jones buy Stephen A's suit today?
You're right.
Did
wow.
he?
Does look
I'm just now noticing
like
this.
that.
Goodness.
Wow.
Look like Jerry.
You are really repping the star.
What are you?
You are repping the star today on the show.
Are you Stephen A.
so
Smith
excited,
or
Jackson.
Stephen
Wow.
Jones Jr.?
Yo. I literally came into this studio. I'm talking about the Knicks. I got the Knicks on my mind. And I swear to you, it wasn't until 30 seconds ago when Ryan Clark looked at me and said, "You have on cowboy colors." I was like, oh, my God. I didn't know. I didn't know, man.
You probably,
it wasn't intentional, man.
You probably jinxing the Knicks right now, dressed up like that. Because what do you always say?
Don't do that.
What do you always say?
See.
What can happen?
What can't go wrong?
What can go wrong?
Will go
wrong with the Dallas Cowboys.
That's only applicable to the Dallas
What
Cowboys.
about the Knicks
That's only
now?
applicable to the Dallas Cowboys. Because we're not a delusional, nauseating, disgusting fan base. So that doesn't apply to us. That only applies
totally
to the
disagree.
Cowboys. Oh, please. Oh, please. We are very much realists, okay? We haven't won the title since 1973. So we know how often we've stunk. We are aware. We don't sit up there going, you know we're going to win this NBA championship next year, right?
Stephen
We
A.,
don't do that.
Every time y'all win a playoff game or playoff series,
hype.
what happened with your phone? It start on the wall. And then it be like this. Ah!
Well, that's what
Every single time.
Notice I haven't done that this
That was a
series.
good
But you know what?
Very nervous.
But you know what? You know how I know Ryan is true? Because I live with a Knicks fan. And she is obnoxious. She has been beyond obnoxious.
She's Knicks and
That's why your wife is so
Cowboys.
wonderful.
You see what I'm
She's
dealing
Knicks
with?
and Cowboys?
She's Knicks and Cowboys.
No. What about
Knicks
what
and
she's
Cowboys.
dealing with? You understand what I'm saying? You and you, Mr.
But see, I'm not flagrant with my Lakers, anything
She's
like that.
actually
She is
a
obnoxious.
habitual loser outside of marriage. outside of marriage and raising beautiful children and being an awesome grandmother, she's a habitual loser.
Yeah.
Well, no, you won, though.
Huh?
You won championship.
I won. Yeah, I won. I got rings in it. She don't have the. She got the most important ring. No. See, I caught myself.
She got the ring that counts.
Yeah, that's right. She got the most important ring. See, I caught myself, Molly.
Don't do that.
Let me stop being messy.
Happy home. Stop messing with a happy home. Let's go, Molly.
Oh, my gosh. Is Dallas a legit threat to win the NFC East, RC?
No.
Thank you.
No, but Dallas is a team that right now, when you look at their roster construction, will be competing to be in the playoffs. It's all about the way this team starts the season. Brian Schottenheimer has said, okay, I'm trying to change the culture. And by changing the culture, I'm going to put Micah Parsons, who is the most talented player on this team, with Dak Prescott, who is the most respected player on this team. Now, what are you going to do with George Pickens? Where will George Pickens fit into that locker room? Because we know on the field he's going to produce. We know on the field he's going to get one-on-ones. On the field, he brings something to Dallas that they do not have in that structure, in that skill room, in those skill options until you bring him in. Defensively, how do you shore up the back end? What are you going to do to stop the run? This team has an opportunity to compete, but must we forget Philadelphia in this division?
Right.
The Washington Commanders are in this division. This is going to be a tough division to win, but I do believe the Cowboys have a chance to compete to be a playoff team.
I will say this. A lot of this depends on Dak Prescott playing 17 games. Yep. When Dak Prescott plays 17 games, you can almost book the Cowboys for a minimum 9 wins.
Yeah.
9 wins. And that's just, you can give me the skirl on your face and all that. But when Dak Prescott plays, he usually wins in the regular season. Book him for at minimum 9 games. Okay? 9 games. Now, they have other factors to worry about. They need to run the ball better. They got to stop the run. But I think the Cowboys are closer to the Commanders than they are to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
I think that's where, when we look at the Cowboys, look at them against the Washington Commanders.
So what you're saying is they'll be battling for second place within the division.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say third. I say not second. I say third. Because
so they're New York Giant-ish to you?
Well,
Giants
So are you saying they're closer to the Giants than the Commanders?
no. What I'm saying is they come in the third place in the NFC East. All right, and as a result, I mean, are y'all pulling?
Are you putting any respect on Dak Prescott's name?
I was getting ready to ask. I was going to there next because I want to ask you, RC. I want to make sure I'm clear. You sure you got that right? Where Dak Prescott's the most respected Cowboy? I mean, do people respect the dude that you know ain't gonna show up after January? I mean, I'm just asking. You said it. You said it. I'm just taking your words. I'm just taking your words as a fair question. I think it's a very, very fair question.
You're twisting my words now.
I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question.
Yes. The way that Dak Prescott leads, the way that Dak Prescott approaches his job, the man that he is walking in and out of that stadium every day, absolutely, he's the most respected Dallas Cowboy. And you act like Dak Prescott has never produced in his career.
I think
this is the guy that finished second in
Dak
MVP
Prescott
voting
is
2 years
a
ago.
fabulous regular season quarterback. I think he's a fabulous regular season quarterback. That's what I think of him.
So there's no team failure in the playoffs.
I think that he's a fabulous regular season quarterback who does an outstanding job of making sure that he gets paid. I give him credit for that.
So he's Kirk Cousins. So he's Kirk Cousins?
Wait, hold up. Can we lock in on their
closer
second
to
half
Kirk Cousins,
schedule?
yes.
Because, Stephen A., I don't think you really looked at this.
I have the schedule right in front of me. Thank you very much. It's right here. It's right here, Molly. All the games. Right here.
Okay. Okay, so do you have a reaction to the gauntlet that is the
Well,
second half?
I see a nosedive taking place after week 11. It's Monday Night Football, and then after that, the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Lions, the Vikings, the Chargers, the Commanders. I see the Dallas Cowboys losing at least 3 or 4 of those games. At least, okay?
That's why they got to start fast.
That's what. They have to start fast. So they have to really show up in September. Now, Brian Schottenheimer, did you talk about Brian Schottenheimer and changing the culture? I mean, that was funny to hear. You mean the Brian Schottenheimer that nobody was thinking about? Nobody wanted? That Jerry Jones just plucked out of obscurity and gave him the head coach?
He was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, really. But who was calling the plays? Who's calling the plays?
Mike McCarthy.
There we go. So he wasn't even calling the plays. I mean, what was he doing? By the way, just educate me because I realize, I'm brilliant because I know I'm not. I listen to those who are. Y'all played, y'all won, I didn't. I got to ask y'all a question. If you're an offensive coordinator, but you ain't calling plays, what exactly is it that you do?
So you help. First of all, you help with the game plan. You help with the game plan. I will say this.
Okay.
Now, when I played with the Jets, Brian Schottenheimer was my offensive coordinator.
Okay.
Oh.
We were very successful during that time.
Yes, they were.
So
You said the Jets were successful.
Yeah,
Two AFC championships.
Two AFC championship games. He was the offensive coordinator.
I understand that, but